Let's get this on the right playlist. Now here's the thing. To try to get this right this time. We almost had it last time. We're gonna get it this time. I'm confident we're gonna get it this time. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump right into it. Howdy, YouTube! That's right, it's Sunday. It's not Friday, but today is the day of the weekly Everdark Smackdown. That's right, that's riggedy right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just hop straight in. Let's get straight to the Everdarks. Bring out the Everdarks. Let's not do a 3-player expedition. Weak to fire. Affinity, poison. Does a lot of poison. A lot of poison. Augur, weak to lightning. And I'm not entirely sure what it does. We'll figure that out. Doesn't really matter. Maybe we won't figure it out then. And finally, Everdark Balancers. Ooh, that's a bad one. That's a real tough one. Weak to sleep. That doesn't matter at all. But they do a lot of blood loss, so we need to prepare accordingly. Now then, let's just jump straight in. As I'm using my typical relic setup, that is Dark Knight of the Baron and both of the Balancer relics. That is my typical setup. That is what I'm using. That's what I always use. That's what I use in my Nightreign videos. You all know this. So without further ado, let's hop straight in and get to work. So on our map, we can see a total of five fire locations. Six fire, that's insane! I've never seen that many fire locations. There are 6 fire locations on the map. We have free reign of the map, basically. We do not have to, rush to get any of these fire locations because of how abundant they are and how spread across the map they are. Which is really nice. Oh, fine. There we go. Let's whack that. Let's whack you. Take some lightning grease. Never hurts. Could run into something. I'll take Starlight Shards as well. Might need that. Improved fire damage negation means nothing. However, so I suppose that's going to be it. So here's what we're going to do. First things first, we are going to fly up using this. We're going to kill this group of enemies over here on the right. We're going to fly up using this tree, hit this church over here on the right. I want to know how you missed that. That was just sad. So yeah, we're going to take care of these guys. Get to level 3, that's always good, we love to see it, And we're going to take the smart routing choice here. And because we're right next to it, we're going to go ahead and do this point of interest right here, especially considering it's an abductor version for it. This, theoretically, can get us a blue weapon that we are good to use and prevent us from having to purchase a Smithing Stone 1 to upgrade our starting sword, which honestly is not the best scaling weapon for Wilder anyway. So, I have absolutely no problem ditching his starting weapon in favor of a better one. Now let's pop our ult in the dead center of this thing. Whack. We both missed. Okay. Now let's see what we got. Grave Scythe. Does more damage, causes bleed buildup. Also blue and has determination on it, so that's pretty good. I'd like to get something better, however. Flush, take a neutral source of P, or the attack power. None of that really stands out to me. We're going to move on. I just noticed something about the fort that I never saw before. Of course, I don't know what purpose that little staircase over there serves, so I'm really not that concerned about it. Oh, that was just bad. Oh, okay, I missed that one. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry, chat, just ate. I'm a bit congested because of that. Yeah, there we go. We got 2 stone sword keys, and we are going to... Okay, see, I know I said I was going to just fly up and get the church first thing, but, like, come on. It's a flame chariot. I have to do it. Let's take care of the U first. Let's get to work. We're going to go up behind this one next. So we will get one of the churches. We could make it to this one. Inconvenient church is off the table, however. Not that I'm super upset about that. I hate going to get that church, period. I might legitimately just not go and get, like, this one in the bottom left corner here. I might just never go and get that, because it's never going to be, like, in my path, ever. Like, there's no path that's going to lead me down there.
Yeah.
Actually not getting a lot of good stuff. I'll take reduced FP consumption. Fortunately, though, we have 4 more fire locations that are all within the bounds of night to potentially get a good weapon. Let's see, do you have a good fire weapon? You have a very good fire weapon. That's awesome. Through skill attack power, 21% on Vike's War Spear. Crazy stuff. We'll pass on those for a second to get that. Come back, do this Everjail. I think that's smart, but first things first, we have yet another Flame Chariot camp to clear. Excuse me. Again, sorry, I'm a bit congested. I just ate. I typically don't try to stream, like, right after eating or something like that. So, lovely. It delayed my jump, so I didn't get the critical. It's amazing. Amazing how that works, isn't it? Now, I was just making sure. I got it that time. Oh, by the way, chat, me and my boy, my co-op buddy, we did a run yesterday at given it was a depth 1 run. I'm not gonna act like it's, like, super impressive. But the number of enemies we killed was absolute insanity. We killed, like, I think the ultimate number, or the ending number was 241. Which, y'all know, if you've done runs, you know how hard it is to get your kill count above 200, period. Ah! Gotcha! But, yeah, y'all know how hard it is to get your kill count above 200. It's not easy. That. Both of these are really good fire weapons, but I like this one better. Excuse me. Just a mite congested. Like that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop up, grab this church, do the Everjail right here. Go into the Pumpkinhead tunnel, murder Pumpkinhead, come out, do this Everjail, get this church, head back. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Myself, I'm going to go against my rule of not setting a bad example. I'm going to skip this church at the bottom left, but I just do not think that it's worth the time investment myself. Like, Like, my thing is, it's so far out of the way of everything. Like, there's nothing I would ever want to go down there to do. That I would go... It's like, you could argue for Lake Everjail or something. Like, oh, okay, if you did Lake Everjail, it'd be down there. But it's... But that argument falls flat when you think, well, how much further away... Oh, look at that. That's a good distance. That's up. Like, I jumped the Spirit Stream, I have to go around the fort, I have to go to that. Let's check these corpses for passes on weapons. Reduced... Hey, that's good. Hey, 2 of them. That's good. What's this? No, not that. Critical hits, man. Damage negation at full HP. HP restoration on landing attacks. I'll offhand that. There we go. And we went from a pretty much empty inventory to a literally full inventory. Watch this. This is how we do it here. Yeah, you're not surviving this. Get smitten. Smited. Yeah. Whatever word I'm looking for. I'll ditch the lightning grease at this point. No, actually, I'll ditch the random glintstone scrap I didn't mean to pick up. At least I got 2 lightning grease. That's fun. So here's what we'll actually do. We'll grab the church first. Then we'll hop back down into the safe area. And then try and do that Everdale. See if we have time. I also... Hey, walking simulator. I can't do walking simulator yet. I don't... Unfortunately, I just don't have time to do walking simulator. So yeah, sadly don't have time to do walking simulator. But here, let's try and do, or we could go straight for walking simulator and actually probably do it. Everjail or walking simulator? I'm gonna go walking simulator. I have a fire weapon. Walking simulator's super weak to fire. Remember that. It's gonna be on the test later. It's worth it. Hey, what's up? Welcome to stream. Good. You? How are you? Backstab you. Oh dang, you're not on anymore. Man, I wish I could get notified about like chat like sooner on PlayStation, but it's whatever. Apparently, I just need to be looking at my chat on my computer. I should know better than that. Let's see here. Yeah, if I type this, like, how long is it before it notifies me on my... Does it notify me if I type in my own chat? Like... I don't know that. Okay, Smelter Demon. It's a good thing I have this. Let's take care of the little ad first. Ah! Okay.
Oh wait, so these bombs like you have.
So, we're getting ready to fight Smelter Demon, which is funny because I don't know,
So like they can't.
In my DS2 playthrough, I'm not super close to Smelter Demon, but I'm kind of close to him. I'll probably end up fighting him pretty soon. That was not smart. But it worked out, I guess. Yeah, I'd say it worked out. Awesome. That's cool. Good for you, buddy. Good for you, pal. What a joke. Oh my gosh. I got outplayed. I'll admit it. Just gonna walk around, get around back. We're gonna... Oh, you're dodgy. Oh. I've been outplayed again. You'll get there eventually, Smelter. Okay. Eventually you'll get to where, like, you might actually pose a threat to me. Now, I will admit, this dude's actually horrible in Deep at Night. He gets such an insane health boost. He's really strong. Oh yeah, this game's a blast. Okay, I will say this. Here's the thing, right? Like, if it's a very subjective game, you either are going to really, really love playing it, or you're not going to love it at all. It's going to, in the first like hour or so of your playtime, you're either going to fall for it and you're going to be like, wow, this is actually a blast, like I have, or you're going to be like, it's not my thing. It is a very fast-paced game. You don't have a lot of downtime to like think. And if you have you played any of the like other Soulsborne titles, like like Dark Souls, Elden Ring? Have you played those? Just out of morbid curiosity. Because I think a lot of the disappointment that some people got from this game is they were expecting something that was like self-paced, where you could just explore the world at your own leisure. But you definitely can't.
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I just about died. Definitely should have. That was not smart, but whatever. Let's see. I don't know. I'll take that, I guess. None of those weapons interest me. So typically, like I've got 5 heals right now. I would go for this last place to upgrade my healing items down there, but it's so far out of the way. I'm never going to go down there for any reason. I just don't see a benefit to doing it. So instead, I'm going to hit this castle at the center of the map. Just kind of... Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Hold up. Just walked straight past that without upgrading my fire weapon. Yeah, we'll upgrade that. Now my giant crusher. It's doing 205. It's really good. What kind of fort we got? Ugh, it's Pot Troll's fort. There's no way I could have gotten that critical. That's okay, though. Yeah, I really don't care. You can stomp all you want. We'll take attack power when two-handing, and we'll exchange... I don't know. I'll ditch the HP restoration on attacks. I'll be fine. Okay. So now all we gotta do is hop up here. Okay, I said hop up here. Go around this edge here. Creep up. See who we got on top. Ooh, that's not good. Well, whatever. It's not horrible. Most players consider this dude to be like the hardest enemy on the map. I don't see it. He's difficult, but I don't know. He's not that bad. Especially if you can whack him with something big and roughly the same size as him from the back, like that. Uh-oh. Then again, he does a lot of damage. Ooh.
I don't know. That thing.
Alright. I'll take care of him. Okay, I'm good. Alright, he took care of him pretty easy, actually. Let's see, St. Trina's Torch, rolling attacks, damage negation of 4 HP. We'll just take that. Really don't care about any of those weapons or passive effects, so... Now we're gonna hop down, do Castle Basement.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now we're going to... Oh, okay. I'd like to see where I'm going, please. Is that too much to ask? Okay, we did get the critical, at least. And there goes a nice third of its health. I love this character. There we go. That's all things considered. That could have gone much... Woo. I like that. That's pretty good, too. Yeah, you know, I'll ditch the attack power when two-handing, and then I'll switch to power stancing. So now I have 2 super strong weapons. And, I mean, it's not like the boss... The weakness of the boss is fire. It's not like it's resistant to lightning. That I know of. If it is... See, I've heard all sorts of really good things about God of War. I don't know, I never made the leap to buy one of them, just because, I don't know. Typically, let's see, what do I play? I don't really, like... Let's see, I kind of just play whatever pops up, piques my interest. It's not like I'm playing through Core Keeper right now. It's this, like, sandbox type game. Most of my playtime, though, is spent on games like this. Well, maybe not like this, per se. Oh, I already got this. But, like,
Anyway.
I play like the Dark Souls games, the like Elden Ring. That's mainly what I play, stuff like that. And Metroidvanias. I love Metroidvanias. Nothing like them. Oh, poor last Crystallian. Poor guy. You gonna do something? That's what I thought. I'll take money, a bit greedy, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, now what can I actually do? There's not a lot left to... I guess I could hop up here, go left, and do these sleep ruins. We're gonna try and put this bear to sleep real quick. There we go. Free critical hit. There's not much I can do about that. Not enough space to operate. It's my bad. Should have given myself... Oh, gosh. Okay, cool. Yeah, just kind of clip into the ground. That's cool. Yeah, that's fine. Just whatever. Goodbye. Lightning attack power, attacks inflict sleep. That's interesting. But I'll take improved poise since neither of those are like... Neither of those really like make me feel like I need them, so I'm gonna hop up and kill this lesser rune bear here. Or he's just gonna hop away, or one of the two, I don't know. Can I get this critical? Probably. Nope. Okay. I tried. Alright, rune bear asleep. Now I'll get this critical. So we got something. Okay. Really? Who did that? Sweet, what we got? Brave Scythe. Say, I heard the sound of an annoying sorcerer doing something. Well, that's embarrassing.
Right. Oh.
Sure, ask away.
Oh.
Ooh. Alright. Don't think there's anything else I can really do that's worthwhile. So, guess it's just...
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, okay, I could kill some pot trolls.
Ain't no freaking way. Give me one.
Alright, let's not mess around with this guy. Okay. Okay. We could stop that. Stop stomping. It's not cool. That was a horrible dodge. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, cool. I'll take that little hit. Because, I mean, I was basically dead. Okay. Killed the troll, can I loot the loot pool? I'll take affinity damage negation, just because why not? Now we've reached max level! Day 1! That's pretty dang good. Not gonna lie. Not day 1. We reached max level before the end of the run, is what I'm trying to say.
How big do I like? I knew nothing to go was a good idea.
Let's see. I mean, I appreciate the offer, but, like, I feel like on another stream, like, I feel like someone asked me something similar on another one of my streams, or maybe it might actually have you. But it didn't end up. I just don't think that that's gonna, like, I don't think I would have access to it, honestly. Like, your portfolio. I don't have anything where I would be able to access your portfolio. Just because this is literally the only, like, social platform I'm on. Yeah, I'm sorry. If I could, I totally would. Oh, didn't expect that. Alright, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Oh gosh. Oh, I did not dodge that, it seems. That was stupid. That was so stupid. But whatever, it worked. I guess I have no room to complain. I got out of that. Okay, so we're going to take these for a constant source of damage. Not because it's an effective kind of damage. Just for the heck of it. Okay. Now we're on to the first boss of the first real boss of the stream. We're going to buy a Winding Grace since I'm trying to set a good example or whatever. We're going to ditch the Lightning Grease I never ended up using, but was holding on to for the entire match. We're going to take this, and we're going to take that as well. We're going to just organize that. So now we got regen in case I do get poisoned. And we got all defense just for when we enter phase 2, just to try and, you know, reduce the damage we take from, like, chip damage and stuff. So, phase 1 is not going to be an issue. It's pretty easy. I don't know where those glint blades just went. Alright, yeah. I don't think it's resistant to lightning. Just based off of the damage. Alright, let's... Oh my gosh! That did a lot of damage. There we go. Phase 1 is clear. We are now going to try and... We're going to light Nostra on fire. We're going to give Vardis a few whacks on the tail. Okay, can I just, like, say for a second, my damage is insane. My damage is really high. So actually what I should do is what I'm doing right now. Okay, let's refocus on Vardis. Now we're going to take Nostra out of the picture. So basically, the best way to fight this is if you knock Vardis down, you should start attacking Nostra, so that Nostra is less of an issue. However, just keep in mind that means that when all is said and done, you will have to contend with enhanced Nostra. Once you finish off enhanced Vardis. Oh my gosh, that does yellow damage? Are you kidding me? Alright, let's give it a good whack. Oh gosh! Okay, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage I did not need to take. We actually managed to kill Vardis while Animus was still inside of it. That's insane. I've never done that before. I do think that means it's time for... No, it's possessing Vardis again. Okay, so now we're just going to try and finish off Animus, honestly. If you have the damage output that I do, like, with this loadout, you absolutely can just do that, and literally Nostra will never step back into... Look, it's just dead over here! Look at it! Okay. I mean, that was not a fantastic run, but, I mean, it worked. That's how we do it. So now we're going to, just kind of sort through stuff here.
We're doing this all over again.
Alright, we'll leave all that out. That's okay. But now, we're going to move on to Everdark Augur.
That sounds less like a flute. Like, I guess I could understand why you call it a harmonica a little bit, but like a flute. I don't think
Alright, let's...
I guess
So, here's the funny thing about a run against Everdark Augur. Literally what you have matters absolutely zero. It does not matter what you pick up during the run. The only thing you will want to try and pick up during the run, you won't even want to pick up a... You don't even have to pick up a lightning weapon unless you really, really just want to make the first phase of the fight easier. Because the real fight, the majority of the fight of Everdark Augur will be spent in Phase 2, which, after the first phase of the fight, you are given the weapon you need to actually beat Phase 2. So we're going to... I'll take that, that's pretty good. Could help. So here's the stuff you're going to want to look for. You're going to want to look for skill FP cost reduction. You're going to want to look for improved skill attack power. And you're going to want to look for taking damage boosts damage negation. And anything that helps you, if you're in Deep of Night, you're going to want to look for reduced FP consumption. I don't know that that's an effect you can find outside of Deep of Night. That's the only reason I say in Deep of Night. I don't think. And of course, Balancer Relic is helpful, as always. The double Balancer Relic setup is perfect for Everdark Augur. It makes it an absolute breeze. So, now we're going to...
Whoa. I didn't mean...
Here, let's hit this Holy Cathedral just for the heck of it, I guess. There we go. Now, the envoys. Here, let's chop up this Oracle envoy real quick. Let's finish this one. There we go. Okay, so we have a couple things we could take here. I like the look of this better, honestly. So it's a larger sword. I feel like I'm going to get more use out of it than I would a smaller one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hop up here, kill these envoys. And that's going to be good there. Now here's the thing. The thing with,
Not entirely sure, but
like that.
Wait, that sounds so weird. I'm sorry. That sounds so weird.
So let's see. The reason I'm taking continuous or taking damage boost, damage negation, is because Augur has a lot of multi-hit attacks, and if you take something to counteract taking damage after taking damage, then those attacks are going to be much powerful. Now we're gonna kill the most annoying of the envoys first. Chat, the only reason that I'm doing this Everjail before like any points of interest, the only reason I'm doing it is because, well, I was level 4. If I were level 2, I would not do this Everjail because that'd be a bad example. Take runes from it. Okay, now because the knight is going to push us over to the right, we're going to head up. Okay, we're going to head left. And we're going to head over here. We're going to grab this church. Here, let's grab that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to kill this beetle, just cuz. Ooh, glad we did. It's really good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over here. we're going to take this tree down to this church. Go ahead and get all 3 churches on day 1. You hear that? Whatever. Alright. I can see on top of the fort we have, looks like, normal tree sim. Interesting. Don't hate that, don't love that. So, yeah, we're gonna leave that. Just leave it alone. Alright, we have a Troll Knight sword, and we have a Holy Water Pot. And a Dream. Troll Knight sword, Holy Water Pot, and a Dream. That's all we need. The only enemy that this Holy Water Pot will get used on is a Death Right Bird. The only enemy. I will not use it on anything else. Let's see here. We got ranged weapon attacks. I'm sorry, excuse... How did I find a Frenzied Flame Seal in the basement of Holy Ruins? Whatever, okay. That's cool. Just a bit perplexed, that's all. Let's see. How about we get more Holy Water Pots? I like the sound of that. Item Discovery, I like that too. Alright, we're just gonna... I was looking for passives. Sadly didn't find any, but I do have 4 Holy Water Pots. Alright, I see Golden Hippo, I decide to take it. Go. Leisurely walk over to its face. Give it a couple whacks, and that's where we're going to leave it. Guard counter is attack power at full HP. Take attack power at full HP. I like the sound of that. So now we're going to slowly but surely, we're going to check this field boss and Rivermouth field boss on our way up to this church. And then we're going to check this field boss. It helps to know, chat, like, where field bosses can and can't spawn. So we're gonna hop up. Okay, so this is Red Wolf. Not nuts about that. Don't like that. But like I said, the only thing we're looking for is Death Right Bird. And it's distinctive. It's got big black wings with a blue, like, fire on them. That's what we are looking for. Because Death Right Bird is super weak to Holy Water Pots. Holy Water Pots do a lot of damage to Death Right Bird. Okay, this is Black Knife Assassin. Interesting. So we're gonna use this Spirit Stream. Hop up. We're gonna grab the church first, right? I feel like that makes sense. Then we're gonna... I don't know, actually. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's Gargoyle. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go kill Black Knife Assassin in the river. We're gonna go through the Pumpkinhead Tunnel. Never mind. Not gonna do either of those things. We're gonna head straight over here. We're gonna do this Redmane Night Camp, actually. Typically, I avoid Redmane Night Camps like the plague. I can't stand them. But it's along the way. Can't hurt, really.
Why am I here?
I'm gonna get around behind you. We're gonna give you a good 1-2 thwack, and then we're gonna finish you off with a big poke. Damage negation up while casting spells. Attacks inflict. Like, what the heck, dude? These are some really weird weapons I'm finding in, like, the wrong camps. FP restoration on landing attacks. That's a very good one to have. Because that will mean any hits you land with the Storm Ruler skill in the Augur fight will restore your FP that you used to do the Storm Ruler hit in the first place. It's not a lot, okay? It's enough to make a difference. That's what matters. The difference. Whoa, hold up. Really, dude? Really, dude? Really? What's your freaking deal, man? Wow, these are all really, really bad passives. And these are really good weapons, don't get me wrong. But I'm not getting any skill attack power. This is pretty common in this game, where you'll find where it would be immensely helpful to find certain passives, and then they're just nowhere on the map. You know, or nowhere you go anywhere. Anyway. I don't know if there's some sort of method to the madness, like if there's like a specific like set of locations you should hit if you want certain types of passives, or what. Obviously, I feel like fire affinity locations are more likely to have fire affinity passives, but I don't know that. Guess I'll take that. It's pretty good for now.
Okay.
And on the upside, too, if this is Tibia Mariner, I've got Holy Water Pots. But actually, it's Grafted Monarch. So, these Holy Water Pots don't really... Here, let's just tear through these guys. Punch him in the back. I didn't expect you to reach me with that. Alright, let's kill Godric real quick. My attack power, dude. Hold up. I'm not the only one who saw that, right? Well, I mean, actively, yes. Literally, I am the only one that saw that, but that was insane! My damage was crazy! Okay, now here's what we're gonna do, right? We are going to go to this tree. Excuse me. And we're gonna head to Central Castle. Let's see what we got. We got some good stuff. We got some good passes, Here, actually, I lied. I'm gonna fly down. We're gonna take this tree up and check out these great enemies, see if either one of them is a Deathrite bird. This chat, there's something you gotta understand about me. Anytime I get a hold of anything that works against Deathrite bird, I will hunt it down. I will try my absolute hardest to find it. We know DTS is on top of the fort, so it's not the fort. So it's not the top of the fort boss. But it could be one of these two great enemies up here. It could be this one down here, in which case, yeah, I'm not going to end up fighting it. We know that this up here is Gargoyle, which I actually wouldn't hate to do, honestly. Gargoyle is not a bad use of my time. I've got two really strong blunt weapons. Gargoyle is only... Okay, here's something y'all need to know about Gargoyle, though. A lot of people don't understand this when they fight him. Gargoyle is 40% Blackblade Kindred is 40% resistant to everything. Except Holy. Holy, he is 80% resistant to. So, inarguably, the worst thing you could do is try to fight... The worst thing you could try to do to Blackblade Kindred is take a... Whatchamacallit? Take a holy weapon and try to use it against it. Never use a holy weapon against Blackblade Kindred unless you have literally no other choice. At that point, I would look for another choice of boss, because that's just going to be more convenient than trying to kill Blackblade Kindred with a holy weapon. And break his knee. Oh, come on, man. Really? Really? That hurt a little bit. Gotta top off. Just get my attack boost back, manly. Now let's finish off Erdtree Avatar, since that's really easy with a fire weapon like this. What we get? Attack upwielding 2 armaments, damage negation at full HP. I'll take FP restoration there. Again, I'm not even, at this juncture, I am not looking for a weapon, because I am given the weapon I need in the Augur fight itself, so I really don't care about what weapon I have. You understand that? That's something that's very important to understand. Like, you don't, like one of these runs, you do not get the weapon you need. You are... I don't know how I feel about Loretta. Can't help but notice she's not bleeding yet. There we go. My damage is absolutely stupid. That's the thing. Get this. These Starfists are unupgraded. Like, these are blue weapons. Starfists are literally just like some of the best weapons in the game. Frostbite produces. Take a Wind and Grace there. I feel like that's just the best decision. And now, what? Seriously. Here's my thing, right? I sincerely hope this is not Deathrite Bird. I want it. I want a Deathrite Bird, but I sincerely hope that one at the bottom of the map is not Deathrite Bird. Because literally almost never on day 2 is that in the Bounds of Night. It's almost never in the Bounds of Night. But yeah, what's crazy about Starfist is literally they're just one of the best weapons unupgraded. If you upgrade them, they do, like, actually unrealistic amounts of damage. Alright, we're going to take out... There goes half its health already. Out of the little hit in the head there. There we go. That was a fast gargoyle kill. That was really fast. Okay. See, we're getting somewhere now. See, like, why... What did I do to prompt chat to show up? Did I, like, stand still for long enough or something? I don't understand. I really don't know why my chat just popped up on my screen like that, because, like, nobody's chatted in here for just a second. So, let's see. You got any skill attack power by chance? Please? No, you don't. I'll be fine. If I want them, I can buy them from the final shop. If that makes sense. The reason I'm still holding on to these holy water pots is because I'm pretty sure one of the night bosses for Augur is Deathrite Bird. So I will be glad if I kept these when the night boss is Deathrite Bird. So against my better judgment, we're fighting Red Wolf. There's nothing I could do there, man. That's bad. I shouldn't have gone for the second one. I should have known it was going to back out. Should have known it was going to back out, and I should have done the same. There we go. Magic attack power, lightning damage engagement. I'll take max FP up. That's pretty good. Really helpful for the boss, it will be. So here, I guess we can go Central Castle. It doesn't hurt at this juncture. Doesn't necessarily help all that much, but like... I figure my best chances of finding great passives are in Central Castle, so... So I don't think it's... Hey, Bellberry Hunter. That's interesting. That was a horrible dodge, man. What am I doing? Stop off. Take care of this guy real quick. Another critical hit. I'm gonna keep attacking. Alright, let's... There we go, Bellberry Hunter's very quick kill. Hey, skill attack power! Yeah, we'll ditch that. That's not as helpful as a skill attack power, so it's a Crucible Knight for it. Interesting. Now we're gonna head up here. Let's see if we can get a warrior jar shard or something out of this. We're not. Cool. Nothing useful there, really. So, here's what I think would be best. I don't know how good of an idea it is to fight DTS, if I'm being dead honest. What I'm probably going to do instead is head this direction, kill these 2 Crucible Knights, and kill the main one that's like down in the front of the courtyard. So we're gonna since all these guys drop loot pools, I'm gonna try and get a passive off of them. Take more runes from defeated enemies, I guess. Not that it really matters at this point. We'll have time to kill this one and the spear one out front. Absolutely nothing else. Final heal. Didn't want to. Okay. Melee attack power. I like that. I think that does apply to skills, I'm 90% sure. Over 1 FP restoration on landing attacks. I don't think that's going to counteract the FP cost that much. Gonna jump straight in, kill this dude real quick. Now let's kill you, hopefully before this Crucible Knight over here gets engaged. Congratulations to the Crucible Knight for getting engaged. Take all resistances up. It'll help if it does the sleep move. The entire boss fight is asleep. A warrior jar shard, if you would. Nope. Cool. So yeah, the 2 best talisman are the only ones we didn't get. So like, I wanted either Karian Filigreed Crest, which reduces the FP cost of skills, or I wanted whatever that other one's called, Warrior Jar Shard, to increase my skill attack power even further. And currently I've got 21% improved skill attack power. I got a total of 27% improved melee attack power, which I think applies to the skill based off of my experience with the Harmonia relics. Alright. Not nuts about this boss, but whatever. Suppose it could have been worse. Hey, friend. You're not very nice. I don't like you all that much. Well, I guess I'm using the water pots now. Because, I mean, if I don't use these water pots now, they're never getting used, so might as well, right? Or, you know what, I'll use them in the fight against Maris, so put it on that. Really? Oh, I don't have my ult charge, I see. Stay in on him so you can get this critical hit, which is going to be nice. Fortunately, he's fairly resistant to fire, if you could imagine. The gut bump of doom, of course. Here, let's just try and finish off God Fatty real quick. Ah. Come on, man. There we go. God Fatty's dead. Now I'll admit, that was not a good idea. Now let's just start chipping away at you, God Skinny. Let's just try to prevent you from doing anything. How about? I like that. Yeah. God Skinny's way less chunky, but he's much more dangerous than God Fatty. We're gonna take max FP, just so we can do more skill spamming, you know? That's just how it is. So, I mean, we got a viewer. That's better than most of my streams do. Well, again, like, why as soon as I start talking about the viewer does that show up? Like, every time. I don't understand. Whatever. So, we got Starfist, right? Basically, Starfists, I don't know if that's actually even a good weapon for Phase 1. I might want to use something like the Pole Blade instead. Just because of reach. Yeah, we'll use the Pole Blade. I say as I miss with the Pole Blade as well. So as you can see, if you can fight the Augur from the raid, you can fight this thing because it's the exact same. If you can deal with the Augur raid, you can deal with this. We're gonna block this. I just like... Okay, cool, it's not blockable. I was just curious. I was curious. Can you blame me for being curious? No, because at some points in your life, you were also curious as to whether or not that worked, I'm sure. I'm not alone here, right? Like, there's no way I'm the only person who tried to block that. Like, I'm sure there's a Guardian main out there who tried to block that. Given, probably a bit smarter for a Guardian main to try and block something than a Wilder main. I did just subscribe to some dude who made, like, Day in the Life of a Guardian main. It was a video. Pretty fun watch. You should definitely check it out. So we're going to ditch this, and we're going to start charging up Storm Room. Because here's where the real fight begins. And you can see it has a storm shield around its face. Oh my gosh, we almost did 4,000 damage in a single swing, man. So yeah, this is not going to be a good indicator of your experience of the fight. There's no way you will be doing this much damage unless you also have a double Harmonia setup. But this is why you'll want to try and find as much skill attack power as you can. Oh, and a pro tip here. So you'll want to try charging this up, and you want to swing every time the bubbles hit the ground, right? Because it clears the bubbles and stops you from getting hit. Now, unfortunately, this fight's almost over already. So here, I'm going to give you a chance to see some more of its attacks. Because, I mean, this is not a very good indicator of, like, what your experience is going to be like. Now, after every attack, or before some, like this one, you're going to get, like, 5 beams shot at you by those little orbs. This tidal wave, you're just going to want to get out of its path. That tidal wave specifically is the reason I have taking damage improves damage negation. That's not what I meant to do. So your goal with the tidal waves is just to get out of their paths. And it's very hard when he does the triple tidal wave attack. Oh, and be careful, as you saw right there, because after the triple tidal wave attack, he does do a 4th shot with the things. So the fight is Oh, and as you can see, because I just did it, if you can manage to hit the orbs, if you can break these orbs, you can actually stance break Maris, which doesn't allow you to get a critical hit like it typically does. But like stance break typically means if you can break it before it regenerates them like that, you can get a stance break, which allows you to just get a bunch of free. Oh, that was bad. It allows you to get a bunch of free attacks with Storm Ruler that will actually do more damage than if you didn't stance break it. Okay, we're just gonna end this fight. You've seen most of the fight. As you can see, though, it is very important to actually try and break those bubbles because they do a lot of damage. But anyway, that's Maris, Fathom of Night, Everdark. It's really not that hard of a boss. I think you should be able to get it pretty dang easily. It's not super tough.
I'm paranoid. I just had to check to make sure it wasn't completed.
It's okay. We'll keep that. Let's see. I do kind of like that.
I was gonna bring up the new time shoot and update over VR again, but then I remember that you don't like start off with the object.
But now, it's all fun and games, right? It's all fun and games against Dog Ear. Now, things are getting real. Now, we have to try. Oh, actually, hold up. If it happens naturally, I'll be happy, but... I don't know. I kind of want to do this on Great Hollow. That's a good indicator of, like, what is a normal experience against balancers. So we're actually going to save and quit real quick. Go back in, and we're going to trigger Great Hollow manually. And then we will load back into Everdark balancers.
On second thought, I'm not getting any of it.
Here, let's see. Click the signboard. Let's just go to the signboard real quick.
Yeah.
Oh no, my 517 sovereign sigils. Whatever will I do now that I've lost 2 of them? Anyway, we're gonna hop straight in. Just gonna give Everdark balancers a go on Great Hollow. Because Great Hollow is what a lot of people will be trying to play this boss on. Because they're like, woo, new boss, new map, oh, it's all fun. So, as part of my, like, purpose, I intend to give you the most indicative experience, or the most, similar experience to what you will likely have. Just like the most similar experience to what a first-time fighter would have. I hate this pad. This pad. Literally, okay, like the fight against these dudes wouldn't be annoying if it weren't for this one singular pad. It's not the first one, it's the second one specifically that gives me grief. Dude, what did I get caught on there? Okay, we're gonna take out one Cadence Cell Sword. Now, when you're fighting the Cadence Cell Swords, right? What you should always do, kill one, then go level up to level 2. That will cut the time that it takes to kill the other 2 into a much shorter, amount of time. Well, in trying to hit both of them, I ended up hitting neither of them. Really? You're gonna be like that? Fine, be like that. Eat this. That's what I thought. And you can get to level 3 after killing the second one, but there's no point. this point, you're effective enough to just... You can operate effectively enough to just finish him off. It'd be more of a waste of time to actually go and upgrade before. Ooh, that's really good. I like that. But anyway, okay, here's what you're going to want to look for in a run against Everdark balancers. Or just balancers in general. The strategy should be the same in terms of what you find. However, you'll want to look on your map. What you'll want to look for either a blood location, or you'll want to look for somewhere you can maybe, like, find, like, well, dang, there's actually nothing on the map. You want to look for a location where you can possibly find a purifying crystal tier. Although typically, if there's absolutely nowhere to get one like this, you're going to get stuck against Demon Princes as the boss anyway, so it's not going to be that big of a problem. However... Ooh, that's interesting. Take that. Hit that. 129. Let's go. 138. So yeah, so this is much better. So I'll use this. But yeah, what we'll want to do is hop back up. We only came down here to check for crystals. But, what am I saying? No, like, actually, what am I saying? What am I trying to say here? Basically, what you'll want to do is either A, find a purifying crystal tier, because that will help with Moog. If there is a blood location, try hitting that up. Maybe you'll find something there. If it's not a blood location, if there's not a blood location on the map, just hope and pray that you get stuck against Demon Princes, because if there's not a blood location and Libra is not on the map, then there's absolutely no guarantee that you're going to get a purifying crystal tier at all. Or you better get all the churches, so you can actually counteract the Rite of Blood. Otherwise, you're just going to get all of your health drained and not be able to do anything about it. So here, we're going to check up here for a crystal, because sometimes there is one. There's not. Okay, we're good. I would check for other passives, but I honestly don't care. Here's the thing, too. What we're going to do... See that Ghost Flame Dragon right there? That Ghost Flame Dragon is actually very easy. Just he looks really hard, right? He looks pretty difficult. He does not look doable. And if you played Elden Ring and you did Shadow of the Earth Tree, you're gonna be like, yeah, no, I'm not fighting this thing until like level 12. It's actually supposed to be fought at like level 4. As you can see from my damage. Like, this is when you're supposed to fight this thing. That was actually kind of bad. Gonna eat the rune foot to get more runes out of this bad boy. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. So here's what we're going to do, actually. So there's something we can do that we can only do here. And here's what you'll want to try ultimately to do. Oh. Well, I realize now that this was a bad idea. So what you're going to want to do, if this isn't a night camp, don't do what I just did, where... You want to kill this Spirit Collar Snail. He's really easy, don't worry about it. Ooh, that's good, I like that. But what you want to do is the weapon you think you're going to end up using, take it, dupe it. That way... Now, typically, I would not run into a night camp like this. It's not a great idea, but the thing, it's like, yeah, it's a bad idea typically to run into a night camp at like solo level, but I really needed to dupe this weapon. So now I'm power stancing. Oh. I didn't take the wrong way out, I just took a pretty inconvenient route to leave. We're going to actually leave properly this time. But yeah, you'll want to definitely take out that Ghost Flame Dragon. It's almost always worth it. And if it's not a Ghost Flame Dragon there, it's a Death Bird. Not a Death Right Bird, it is a Death Bird. Death Bird is super easy, because literally it's just Death Right Bird, but easier. And Death Right Bird isn't a necessarily very difficult boss, as is. So you take that, you make it easier. Why would you ever not do it? Like, what sense does it make to, like, go out of your way to avoid a Death Bird? I have seen people who will deliberately just avoid it. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, okay, so you're avoiding a really good option for runes that's not difficult in the slightest. Whatever. But anyway, the reason I say you should probably dupe weapons for this is if you can't find 2 weapons to power stance, you're going to be in trouble. It's typically the best thing to do for balancers is to power stance weapons, just because the faster you can kill one balancer, the better. Especially the Everdark balancers. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hop up to Hippo. We're going to frost both these weapons, make it nice and frosty. Hop over. We're gonna just finish you off. I mean, there's no way. Yep, you're dead. Hey, you're done. Looks like reduced CLFP cost on a Sacred Warp Dax. That's pretty good. It's got shared order on it. That's really good. Because that means if there's a Death Right Bird in one of these 2 towers over here, yeah, I can dispatch of that thing pretty easily. So I do like this shared order one. It's a really good grab, really good find. But yeah, all's well. We got a viewer. I mean, look, we're winning at life, aren't we? Here's the thing, too. We're going to keep our eyes open for attack up and wielding 2 armaments, jump attack passives, anything in that, like, vein. Specific attacks that make use of both weapons are also going to be targeted, like dash attacks. Preferably not rolling attacks. I don't know, because that means you have to take the stamina, damage engagement, land, charge attack, fire attack, power, item discovery. Okay, nothing there. That jellyfish just jumped. Or fell, I guess. Warming Stone. Hey, guys. Lightning attack, power, fire, grease. None of that really interests me all that much. So here's what we're gonna do. This is a bad idea, actually. I don't know why did I let myself do this? Here. Don't charge, please. Here, we're gonna try and frostbite you. Break the crystal. the main reason we came over here is so we could open the main crystal. Our power stancing frost great axes, so we have a lot of frost building going. I think we do have time to kill Smackdown here. I shouldn't have started the fight, but I figured my damage was high enough to do this. It's the only reason I did. Easy peasy. Successive attacks negate damage. That's really good. That's actually amazing. That's fantastic for this. Because, see, power stancing weapons, successive attacks are like the most common thing ever. Because, I mean, you're hitting with 2 weapons in super rapid succession. It's like, ba-bam! And you do damage with both the weapons. I mean, like, that's... Successive attacks negate damage. And it's on a fingerprint shield, so it's 60% successive attacks negate damage. Oh, and Guardian mains, and anyone who uses Great Shields, honestly. Great Shields are actually pretty good weapons. If you're fighting Libra, you can use a fingerprint shield to inflict madness. If you're fighting literally anything and you have a Harmonia setup, what's going to happen is you're going to get a Visage Shield, and that is going to do absurd amounts of damage. Speaking from experience, Visage Shield plus 2 Harmonia Relics is one of the best, like, things in the game. It's so freaking strong. Anything that's even resistant to fire takes yellow damage from it, in my experience. But yeah, like I said, chat, typically if there's nowhere where you can find a Purifying Crystal tier, it's going to be Demon Princes. And it is Demon Princes, like I said. Now, the trick, in case you didn't play Dark Souls 3 and you don't know ahead of time, here's what you'll want to do when you're fighting Demon Princes. It is imperative that you kill Demon in Pain first. Because if Demon in Pain isn't dead, then you're going to be the player in pain, and that's just trust me. Kill Demon in Pain first. It is a horrible idea to try and kill Demon from below first. He's going to be on top of you more than Demon in Pain, of course, so keep your eyes on him. But you should never be trying to actually outright kill him first. That was a bad dodge on my part. That was also a bad dodge. Now that we're going to finish off Demon in Pain, then we're going to head over to deal with Demon from below. But if you basically, Demon from below, once, because whichever demon you don't kill becomes the Demon Prince on night 2. So, for those of you who know, killing Demon in Pain, or letting Demon in Pain become the Demon Prince is a horrible idea. Because Demon in Pain has this one attack. Like, basically, there's almost no difference in moveset of the Demon Prince, depending on which one you kill, but there is a difference. Demon from below has a laser attack, and Demon in Pain has a... Literally, it just summons the sun, and it starts spewing little suns at you. And they are almost impossible to dodge. It's insanely difficult to deal with. So in the interest of not having my day 2 experience be awful, I killed the Demon in Pain first, so I'm not going to be in pain later. Now we're going to do FP restoration on successive attacks, since, again, that's going to be a very common thing. But now that we have gotten the power of the crystal, or the favor of the Great Hollow, as it's actually called, we're going to head straight to the southeastern tower, because that's the only one of the 2 towers that you can jump straight to from the crystal. If you want to get to the northwestern tower, you'd have to jump, head up to this tree, and then fly over. So even if you are, like, going for the northwestern tower, it's honestly more convenient, depending on where you're going from. to jump up here and just take the portal to the other side. Like 9 times out of 10, that's the case. It's just more convenient to do that. Oh, and pro tip, every time you come here, because you have the favor of the Great Hollow, if your ult is not charged going into the tower, chug all your flasks and rest at that side of grace to charge it. Simple rumbles with lightning. Interesting. Well, I don't love that as a first boss, but that's okay. I do okay damage. You know, just nothing to scoff at, of course. Yeah, if you jump backwards when he does that, like, approaching sweep, like, watch. If he does it again, I'll show you. Like, watch. Jump backwards, you can get a jump attack off. Most people just try to dodge it, which I don't blame them. It's not a move it looks like you should be able to jump, necessarily. Or actually, it's a move that it does look like you're supposed to be able to jump, but typically, it's not a move that you would be able to jump. It's a sweep attack. It's not your typical, like, sweep, though. So I do not blame people for not thinking you can jump it. I certainly don't fault people for it, because it's like, it's not obvious that you can jump it. So Milos, I don't know. I really don't care for any of them necessarily because I have good weapons right now. Now we're gonna head up this staircase right here. Now we're going to kill the second floor boss. That's the thing. If your attack power is absurd enough, you don't really need to pay attention to the weaknesses of the tower. Now, the only reason I didn't chug all my flasks after finishing the fight against that other dude is because, like, my ult was pretty much charged anyway. Also, I forgot. So at this point, what we're trying to do, we're just trying to stance break this guy over and over again, because he's pretty dang chunky. Did all those go off on the floor below, or something like that? We're gonna do another critical hit, as usual for here. We love critical hits. We love to see it. Love to see it. Alright, now we have slain the ulcerated tree spirit. We're gonna take improved dodging. That helps a lot. Main thing is, we got a level out of it. We got 2 levels out of that floor. Again, my ult is almost charged. Again, why is chat opening up if I'm not doing anything that's prompting this to do? Please don't be a triple. Oh, okay, thank goodness, dude. Ooh, that was just about really bad. Hey, okay, this is actually really good. You want to know why? You want to know why this is so good?
There is no escape.
Want to know why this is good? Why this is good is very complicated, because this means that I'm going to get to kill this tower completely. Alright, and we got him. We got him! It means we cleared this tower, and it means we're going to have time, hopefully, to kill... Oh my gosh, that's good. Now, this means, hopefully, that we're going to have time to do the entire other tower as well. But here's the thing. There is one weapon that actually cancels out, basically, all the special tower effects. And we just got it. Axe of Godfrey does so much damage that it literally does not matter if it's not the right affinity. Because it has no affinity, obviously. It's Axe of Godfrey. It is the affinity. So basically, the tower's, like the boss's weakness in the tower, it should say, like the boss is weak to lightning or Axe of Godfrey. So, yeah. So what we're actually going to do... I mean, we're going to try power stancing. If it's like a magic or frost fort, I'm going to be... Or a magic or frost tower, I'm going to be very thankful I have these. But if it's not, you know what? It's absolutely fine, because I have Axe of Godfrey that just kind of trivializes all special effects on this tower. But yeah, wonderful stuff, chat. Now, again, this is... Again, I just typically, this ends up happening a lot. Thirst for blood loss, that's interesting. If it can be frostbitten. Oh gosh. Here, let's try and, Oh, did you just see him like... Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about your health. I did not mean to do that. That was kind of rude of me, wasn't it? Here, come on. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, wow. Yeah, goodbye. Good riddance. Okay, we're gonna do this. Back out real quick. Yeah, that'll do it. There we go, Demi-Human Queen and Sword Master are felled. Guard counters to the holy attacks, I guess. It's good. So that's what we want to do. After every fight, if my ult is not like 2/3 of the way full, I want to do that. That fight was too fast for my ult to get that full again, so I just went ahead and drank all my flasks to finish it out. And the nice thing is now we get the opportunity to finish out this tower. So here we go. What we got? I hate this thing. I hate this guy. Dang, dude. These, soldiers are really, really strong. Here's the problem with these guys, is like I can't actually go in for hits, because every time I do, it's going to be that. I mean, you saw it. Dude, I can't actually hit the boss, if that dude's literally just standing next to him, like, I'm gonna go bodyguard. Whoop. Just die. This boss is really hard to do fast, and that's why I don't like it. But we're good, we still got time. No room to complain right now. Still doing fine. My ult is like 2/3 full. I'll be fine. It's going to be more of a time sink to chug all my flasks at this juncture than it is going to be to just continue. Please don't be a trio. Okay, I don't love that. I don't hate that. Right, now that he's weakened, I do want to use Axe of Godfrey against him, because I know he's pretty resistant to magic. So. Oh, man, this thing's good. I thought I could block it. That's okay. I just don't like how much this boss likes to run, I think, right? Here, we're gonna try and finish him. He's really chunky. That's my only issue. Yeah, but I'm about to say, if I can knock him down one more time, I've got him. I have to heal before I finish him off. The heck was that? Just die, dude. Honestly, just get out of here. So, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Something you'll learn about me, it's typically a very bad idea to stay in the tower like this. Horrible idea, garbage play, because as you can see, there's absolutely no way I can make it. Like, I'm dead. There's no question of that. Like, I am 100%, absolutely 100% not gonna make it out of the night. So, the main thing is I wanted to get those extra merc for the end of the match. The rest of it didn't really matter all that much to me.
Oh my gosh.
If I could make it across this gap, I would be very thankful. Watch this. It can be pulled together. I'm lying. There's no way I'm surviving this. I'm not making it out of this alive. And if I am, I definitely don't deserve to. Oh yeah, there's no way. It's sped up a little bit. It's about to get to an unmanageable point. Actually, it might be the better play to legitimately. Okay, we made it out of the night. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay right here. We're legitimately just gonna die. This way we can get our flasks back. Yeah, we're gonna jump off. That way, what we can do is we can literally just walk right out here, grab that insane amount of runes.
How can that even be in?
Okay, cool.
Oh.
But yeah, the Demon in Pain has this attack, this laser move here. Much easier to dodge, because all you gotta do is get behind it. Demon from below, almost impossible to survive its special attack. Okay. As you can see, though, Demon Prince does do a lot of damage, regardless of who actually becomes the Demon Prince. However, with something like Axe of Godfrey, it literally does not matter. Because Axe of Godfrey does so much damage. It is a very powerful weapon. Now I'll take physical attack power. We have some options here. We can either power stance the Cold Butcher's knives, or we can use Axe of Godfrey. We'll see which one's actually better, because that's the only thing that's going to determine like what we actually end up using, like which one actually ends up being better, you know. So you'll want to buy this regen tier, because if you do get inflicted with blood loss in this fight, it does do continuous damage, like actually losing blood would. So we're going to try, at first, we're going to try the Axe of Godfrey. I seriously do think that, well, actually, let's try these. See how these do. Few more spears on my screen. I don't think there are enough. You'll want to try to avoid using healing items in first phase, but sometimes it's just not avoidable. Like there, it was just safer to use a healing item. There was nothing I could do there. They had it, like, spaced perfectly. Like, one of them, the other one was still gonna hit me. Oh my gosh, dude. So typically, you're not going to want to be... Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I'm not using another healing item. I'm just going to wait it out, honestly. Like, yes, this is going to make Phase 1 take significantly longer. But I can't go into Phase 2 with less than 5 flasks. If you have less than 5 flasks going into Phase 2, chances are it's not going to work out too well. But now that there's only one bouncer left, it's going to be significantly easier to just kind of regen. So we're just going to kind of sit in this holy ground here. Okay, holy ground's over. There. So that took a bit longer than it should have, because I was making stupid mistakes. I'm assuming these are going to be... No, because I never actually inflicted frost. Here's the thing, I do... Now we're just going to roll to the side and do a forward charge strong attack. Yeah, that nearly one-shot the thing, so yeah, that's better. Now what you're going to want to do in this phase is get away from the group. Never let them bunch up on you. Wait for them to come to you. And the thing is, the lesson you need to know here, just because you can kill a bunch of them in one fell swoop doesn't mean you should. You should just play this patiently. Carefully, but patiently. And you'll just want to wait on this. Once this happens, now you're in the real phase. Crap gets real now. I'll run to the left side over here. You can kind of see where the screen is divided into where the play area is divided into fifths, roughly. Here you're gonna want to try running. If it charges straight like that, you'll want to run to the side. Either side works. After it does 2 golden waves, you'll want to run away from it and then jump towards it. Now here, I want to just try to pay attention to which way it weaves when it goes. Now you're going to try and get up on it, break its stance. Which means if you don't have your ult charge, do a bunch of heavy attacks to try and break it out of that. Or if you don't think you can stance break it, you'll want to just run as far away from it as you can. And there is no distance that is far enough. Just keep going. Never stop running. There we go, we knocked one down. Oh, I think this is how this works, right? So, if one of them gets knocked down, I'm about 90% certain that gives it an attack boost when it gets back up. If I kill... Yeah, see, every time you kill one of them, it gets an attack boost. And on this last slam, you're going... Oh, man. You're going to roll in, because its follow-up attack is usually pretty deadly. But now, see, this one has 2 attack boosts. Alright. We're going to try and let the constant HP regen deal with that damage. If things get really hairy, I might heal it manually. Hop the wave, run away, and then we'll jump towards it. The reason you want to run away as it lands is because if it does land on you while it's coming back down, it will hurt you, obviously. I feel like that's just common sense, really. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to chop away at it. We're going to manually heal that, though, because of the constant damage from the charge up of that move. We just want to be more careful than aggressive. Carefulness pays. Aggressiveness pays if you can be carefully aggressive. Okay, that was a horrible dodge attack. Oh, that's bad. That attack is actually really hard to dodge, so I typically just run away if I see him charging up for it. Give that one a whack. Takes care of that. And not a good idea to go for a hit there, but I did anyway. Now they're going into the worm phase again, so... left here. Go to the center. Oh, I got hit. As you can see, very bad day when you get hit by it, as it does a good bit of damage. Hop the wave, hop the second wave. If you're that far from it, you can stay in like that. But that's the thing. At this point, I just need to whack it and knock it out of it. And here, I'm just gonna, because that's gonna kill them all. Just because I knew that if I hit more than one with that skill, it was gonna finish the fight. There we go. That, my friends, was Everdark Balancers. Wow. That's a really hard fight. It's definitely one of the toughest ones that are still out there. It's definitely one of the toughest ones that are out there, but it's still not that bad. And check it out, we got our insane amount of runes that we had at the end. We'll check the total tally at the end a little bit in just a second. Because I am curious to see how many runes I actually got. I do like that. That's good. Ugh. But look at this. We got like 7,000 merc for that because we cleared both towers. But anyway, here's what we're gonna do. Right? We're gonna head over here. We're going to check and see how many runes we actually got in that match. Because it had to be. We got 1,102,161 runes. Is that a record? No, it's not. We got more in one run. I do think I remember that run, though. It's probably saved as a favorite or something, because I cleared both towers, and I was like really thrilled about that. No, it wasn't that run. Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. Was it this one? It was this one, yes, right here. Yep. 1,125,468 runes. Now given, that was an outstanding exception. That was a lot of runes, and a lot of things died. But the kill time was much lower in that round anyway, so whatever. We're just going to call it there, because, you know, we beat the 3 Everdarks for the week. That's how you do it. That's what you should do if you're in the proper situations for it. But anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next stream. Probably going to be tomorrow. And, well, see y'all next time. Bye-bye!